Hello. How y'all doing today? Michael Wilder with New Beginnings. This is our new show. Today we have our young man Tarion Jones here with us today to talk about some of this gun violence that's been plaguing our community over the last few months and few years actually. But recently we've had about 4 or 5 homicides in a 2-month period, and it's getting hectic out here. I'm originally from Chicago, and I've experienced a lot of gun violence and gang violence in my life, and I've known this young man for a couple of years, and he's learned a few things about gun violence. So I'm going to introduce him, Mr. Tarion Jones. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How about y'all? How about y'all? How about you?
Hey! No, it's a million people listening to us. So you right? How about us? You know how we doing? How y'all doing? That's right. Hopefully the community will be doing better once they hear some inspiring information and resources on how to get their loved ones out the streets and get them guns out their hands if they can. This is what we do for a living, and they tell me that you being trained right now to do that type of work, to be in the outreach field.
Yes, I have.
What caused you to want to get interested in outreach work when it comes to gun violence?
My uncle Mike Wilder. Yeah, he was teaching me a lot. And my kid, actually, yeah, for real.
You got a baby?
Yeah, then my cousin them in Chicago, they be passing away to gun violence and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and you mentioned you have a child?
Yeah, I got a little one. She just turned 1.
Oh man, that's dope. See, that's the reason right there to give you the inspiration to be on the right track, huh? You gotta make it in life because she needs you.
Yes, I'm her daddy, nobody else.
That's right, nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we use our past to dictate our behavior. Like some people, like if you grow up in a home where a father is beating your mother, so then now you a grown man and you got a girl, you'll be beating her, and somebody say, "Why did you beat her?"
Nah, we don't allow that though. Don't be beating up no woman.
That's right.
Don't be doing that.
People say, "Well, my daddy was beating my mama," so
that's goofy.
Yeah. You should be just the opposite of that. If you grew up in that, then you should be the opposite of that. You don't want your
you don't be beating no woman. I have a daughter. If I catch you beating a woman, you might get beat by me.
Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? That's what real men do. We've been put on this earth to protect women. That's our job, to protect women, our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, and our lady friends. You know what I'm saying? I could be next to a total stranger. If the man start beating her up, I'm gonna get in it. You know what I'm saying? People say,
hold on now. Nah. If that woman did deserve to get beat up, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, these girls be out here tweaking sometimes.
Yeah.
So like it'd be like, oh, she socked him and then poured gas in his car. Sugar in his car tank. So now you want to fight? Oh no, you finna get beat up because why are you doing all that?
No, see, this the thing. In their own personal space, in their house,
right,
he can go and whoop her. Whoop her for all that what you just named. But out in the public, I don't know what she done. And I'm not gonna stand here and let you beat her up. Now, if you smack her, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you haul off and give her a 2-piece with a biscuit, no. I'm gonna say, hey, homie. He gonna be like, man, your business. I'm gonna say, look, man, it wouldn't be my business if it was in your house. But standing out here,
you outside.
I'm a man and that's a woman. I don't know who she is, but I can't let her get harmed. Now,
but let's be 100 though. Some women don't need protection.
That is true. That is true. Some women don't need protection.
I done seen women beat up men.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I be like, oh, he's soft.
Absolutely.
What's wrong with him?
So when you in Chicago, do you feel a different atmosphere with the people and the culture, the way Chicago runs versus here in Kalamazoo? Do you feel it?
Yeah, all the time.
What does it make you feel? How do you feel it?
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I'm in Chicago, my cousins them down here in Kazoo, they way different than my cousins them down there in Chicago. Like, my cousins them down there in Chicago, they just like going outside having fun, They like partying and shit. My cousins them down here, they get that bag, they get into that money. Not to say they down there in Chicago not, but they like
Yeah.
They go through a lot more than us up here. I can't say that because I'm a part of both worlds. They go through a lot more. Motherfucker, yo friend dying, they don't even make it till you 13. They call, well, if you like 25, you an unk in Chicago. You old as hell.
Yeah.
They talk about you old as hell if you 25. The whole time, you ain't. You still young and,
And it's sad. My big brother was 25 when he got killed. And a lot of people thought he was much older than that because he had a full beard and he was really crazy. He was really aggressive. And now years later when people that don't know he passed, they be like, hey, Too Short, where your brother at? I be like, he got killed years ago. They're like, he did? Oh, I didn't know that. Man, my brother was nuts, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, in Chicago, they be experiencing a lot more violence than we do here. So we can concentrate on getting money.
And then not to like hate on all my homies that think that think they like that because they is like that.
Yeah,
you got people that like that right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then it's like what make it bad about right here is in KZoo is like, okay, on Chicago, you gonna beef with dude and them on that block, right? But dude and them out west, you're not beefing with them. But in KZoo, you beef with dude and them on the north side. So now whole north side, they on your ass. The whole north side. Like, dude and them on the north side mad at you. So now they looking at you every time you go to the north side. His cousin, them like, oh, he on the north side. Now they finna bend on you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker finna put that belt on you because you disrespecting them people. And it's so little. It's like, all motherfuckers know where all motherfuckers live here. It ain't no way you don't. You can, if you got a group of 5, you can ask one of the 5 about any motherfucking KZoo, they gonna know 'em. Like, it's so little.
And it's terrible because like when I go to Chicago, I get that energy. It's almost like a hopeless feeling to me.
Yeah, it's like in Chicago, like we know we finna go outside and hear gunshots, so fuck it, we just still finna have fun. It's almost like like building a house over a graveyard. Like motherfucker, we know it's dead niggas right here, but we still finna go have fun. It don't matter.
Yeah,
it's dead serious, just like building a house over a graveyard, just like that.
It's a sad thing. Let me ask you this: if you were given the opportunity to give your opinion, and your opinion would have a significant impact on gun violence in Kalamazoo and how we handle it. So they said, Mr. Jones, what would you tell us to help us bring down this gun violence? Would you have an age group that you would aim them at? Would you have a certain group? What would you advise me as an outreach worker for gun violence? What would you tell me I should do?
I ain't even gonna bat. Everybody, like, I can't even put it on no specific age group because, like, you got people that be like 45, they be shooting each other, and you be like, oh, whoa,
yeah,
dude, them 65, they shooting each other. Like, what they doing? I don't know. So it'd be like, the way I left it, hey, everybody else can't,
leave it that way.
Yeah, and I ain't even leave it because it was like I ain't did shit.
Right, so you just
I just was like, hey, yeah, all right, before I had this kid, I'm finna get up out of the new. It's over with. Once I got up out the new, it was over with.
That's right.
I still go out there with folks, but like, like they said, I hang around them niggas. I ain't one of them niggas, so it's like I don't know about that shit for real. They be knowing about that shit.
That's good. And that's a good thing. That shows progress to me. Because when I met you, you was 15 years old and you was in the thick of it. And so
right in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you made a conscious decision to slow yourself down, and certain things that you was doing, you slowed down and stopped doing. And the benefit of that is you right here on this podcast with me right now. You alive, you free, and you got a baby. If you didn't change, you'd probably be where your little homie at right now.
Yeah. I can't even, that's my boy.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of, that shit crazy. I didn't have shit happen to me personally. Like, damn, motherfucker treated me one time. I can say that shit because motherfucker treated me because what happened before that, he had to go, do what he had to do. He had to do what he had to do to me because motherfucker did what I had to do to him. But I didn't got treated, dude, dude, and got treated a lot, all type of shit.
Yeah, and that's why it's
a whole bunch of back and forth dumb shit.
Yeah.
So then you got like my homie them, now they locked up. One of my homies really locked up for some goof shit, like dumb shit. I ain't too much into that because, like I said, that's that street shit. to show you not in the street, stop worried about that shit. I don't give no fuck about that shit for real, for real. The only thing I care about is like my kid. Yeah. So when people be asking me about my homie, I be like, you know, I really don't know too much about bro. You know,
because you ain't been with him in years.
I ain't been with him, and then it's like not too much. Not to say I don't care about him, but I don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
Not like I care about all the guys. Yeah. No matter who they is, no matter, you know.
But you want best for them, but you can't make them follow you out the streets. You would like to.
And then I always respect they ass too. Like if I need something done in the streets, I'm gonna call my brother and them for sure. But they know like, oh, T-Ski not in the streets, so we not finna call T-Ski.
Yeah, that's right. Don't call T-Ski. You know what I'm saying? And I love that, you know, because you had to earn that. You had to earn that title. If you didn't earn that, they would be calling you. Man, you the one got the pose. Come on, we gotta do.
They'll be treating me right now. They'll be like, the shit that I do, they'll be like, bro, what the fuck you doing that shit for? Like, but they don't be saying that shit. They be like, oh, that nigga T-Ski better be out them streets. He got that baby. That shit
the
be
ones
like,
that care about you, that really care about you. That's how they gonna feel.
It be shit like that, and then I ain't gonna lie. Really, that street shit dead. I ain't gonna lie. I was making money in that shit too, so I can't even say motherfucker don't make money.
Of course.
A lot of people make money in the streets. Now the motherfuckers who broke that be in the streets, they need to get out the streets.
And them the ones that's causing all the ruckus. They broke.
That's the people that be like, oh, what is you in the streets for, goofy? You need to get out the streets if you can't pay that bond. That's right. If you go break into a diamond house or whatever the case, you go rob somebody. You take $500 worth of shit and you don't got $500 to pay for that shit. You bogus. Don't be doing no shit like that. You know, don't be going out shooting people. Then they be like, oh, his bond only $2,000. You be like, where I'm gonna get that from? Do you know how easy it is? Like motherfuckers in Chicago beg to get out on a $2,000 murder bond.
I know, right?
Like they be doing that shit on purpose in case they be like, oh, this nigga shot up the store. We finna give him a $1,000 bond. Nobody gonna pay that shit. He just gonna have to sit his whole age.
Yep. Yeah, and then go to prison. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, once you done learned, you know, from your mistakes, and like you said, you got your daughter, and she gave you that inspiration to really, before she was even born, you made a decision, nope, I ain't finna have my daughter around none of this.
Hell yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. My house, like, y'all know that house with y'all homie, though, that was turned up. That was my house. Like, my OG allowed for all the guys to come in my shit. We was eating cereal, blowing woods, all type of shit, doing everything under the book. Like, everything you can name, we was doing that shit out of my crib. Right. So then when I'm evolving into a motherfucking grown man, I'm getting in civilian mode out of gangster mode. I get to get in that, like, oh, I'm finna settle down with this girl. Then when I settle down with this girl, I have a kid on some like, oh, just T-Ski shit. Like, oh, you know that. Had to make my offspring. At a point in time, I felt like I wanted, you know. At a point in time, I was hanging with dude and them. So like I was hanging with four of them. They really like that. And then I'm going in and out of Chicago. So it's like they really like that. So it's at a point in time, it's like I really felt like I was going to catch one of the motherfuckers that wasn't meant for me, but it was meant for them, but I was out there with them. So it was like, you out there with them, we finna toast your ass too. So that's why I was like, oh, I might catch one of them bitches too. So that's why I was like, let me have a kid before I catch one of them bitches. So then I could put T-Ski in the world twice. Fuck you talking about. But then it was like, when my kid was actually being made in the process in my head, I'm like, man, fuck all that, thinking I should just stop doing the shit I'm doing. Like, all that goof shit with them guns and shit. I needed to stop that shit. Like, period.
God, at least you lived long enough to realize that. Cause some of these youngsters, when we edit this show, we're gonna have so many bleeps because half of your conversations is curse words. I hope ain't no kids listening to what we talking about, but no.
Oh, my fault. Look, I'm done cursing right now.
But at the same time, I didn't stop you because I wanted your raw input. I wanted your raw, off the cuff answers. So that's what I wanted from you, because the streets and the people that's not in the streets need to understand.
I was finna say, the streets don't be telling me like not to curse.
That's right.
Like, if you in the streets and you talk about your curse, I don't know what
they
you
ain't
in the
gonna
streets.
listen to you. Yeah, like, they ain't gonna listen to you at all.
That's like trying to turn your block a different religion. And they gonna be like, what, bro? We don't even know what you're talking about.
That's right. You know, and sometimes it's sad to say that in our culture, the people that we going after with this gun violence, if we ain't cursing, they ain't hearing us at all, period. We might as well be talking Chinese.
I ain't gonna lie.
Said a curse word.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you, like, being black, it don't matter if you in the streets or not, period. Your mom is not gonna be like, come in. She gonna be like, bring that ass here right now.
Exactly. And then you gonna come.
Right.
You understand that language.
That mean come here right now. It don't matter what black you is. You could be African.
I know my producers was thinking, why is he allowing him to curse that way? But no, I did that on purpose because I wanted raw answers from you, and I didn't want you to have to second guess your thoughts with saying, "Oh, let me not curse. Let me not curse." Right. I wanted you to speak your truth because
now I know though. So like, it ain't gonna be nothing more. Like at first that was just the real T-ski. Now it's time to transition.
That's right. I mean, I'm very proud to have watched your journey and watched you go from gangster T-ski to the person you are today, and a good father, and working your jobs, and you getting to work without a car, and I need to get to work, I need a ride. You getting there.
Oh yeah, that be bogus too. Look, T-ski gonna drive me 2025. Right. I remember, like,
right.
I'm not
you got
playing.
Your goals set for the year.
I need to learn how to drive because that's bogus. Don't never try to get nowhere without no car. That's for everybody.
That's right.
You don't got like pool like me. You can't just call people like me. Don't be doing that. Only I can do that.
And you know, I try to teach my young men to get a job, not only to get a job, but to keep a job. Remember, I used to talk to you about keeping your job.
Oh, yeah, I used to be bad. I ain't gonna lie. I did not care about no job because, look, a lot of people don't got what I'm finna say, so this gonna hurt everybody. But I had a good mama. Yeah, that's the idea. I had a great mama. She was doing a lot of stuff. She did go to Detroit, but that don't matter. She went to Detroit and still paid the rent.
So
nobody, everybody talk about how she left, but nobody talk about how she paid the rent to make me stay there.
Yeah.
So
because she was trying to make you comfortable. She didn't want to uproot you and take you away from everything that you know. Now y'all up there beefing. So she had did the best thing she could do. Go get established and let you grow.
I'm telling you, like, when I was doing all that, my OG was telling me to stop. But like everybody OG telling me to stop. We all kids, so we just not gonna listen. We listening. If my mama tell me to stop and my homie mama tell him to stop, but my homie come outside, we not finna stop outside. We just gonna stop in the house.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But because of your history here in Kalamazoo is why I believe you're a valuable asset to the network of outreach workers. I consider myself a
oh yeah, let me say this too. Like, before you get to going, I gotta give you your props. Like, I want to say like 5 years of my life, I want to just be like this. All the stuff that you be saying, like you be like keep jobs. You be like, oh, maybe you should not do that. You be like, you should do it like that. You be like, you be telling me all this stuff. And then like when I have my daughter and I start really kicking it with like I'm seeing like, oh, this is how you be a dad. Like, So now it's like, bro, he tell me like, oh yeah, I got out the streets at like 30, but like he got out the streets, kept getting in and out. I'm not finna go in. Period. That's what I ain't gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm scared of prison or nothing. I'm just not finna go in there.
That's right.
My brother in prison. I'm not finna go in there so I can be calling people like, help me, I need noodles. No, that's over with. Like, not to diss nobody that be in there, but like, you know, I'm not finna be. I get like, yeah. So like Mike Wilder, not to y'all, Mike Wilder. He helped me get like where I'm at for real. Everybody in my family did, and he in my family. So it's like, yeah.
That's why you my nephew. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just lost one of my nephews, one of my little babies, Mizzle. And and you said to me, you said, Mike, how I'm gonna do this work without Mizzle? And
that was my boy, man. He was supposed to help me.
Yeah, he was gonna be your up, and you was gonna be right there. And I told you, I said, don't worry, you gonna still be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
he ain't get to see me get skinny, bro.
It was a big question. That was a big question. You said, how am I gonna do this without Mizzle? And I really appreciated that question because I really got a lot of plans for you. We're going to go through New Horizon and Big Ben and collect some youngsters that want to be collected. The ones
He used
that
to be
don't
like
want to
Fat
be.
Boy.
That's what he used to say.
He used to be like Fat Boy. I'm like, bro, let
He
watch.
knew you was my baby. He knew you was my baby.
I'm like, watch when I get skinny, boy. You gonna be sick.
You got a little taller because you was shorter then, so it made you a little stubby. But once you got that height kicked in, that weight started coming off.
And then I got taller than him. He was sick.
You was taller than him.
Yeah, he was sick. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
but
man.
I ain't gonna lie though. When we start going to Big Ben and New, I think that like we need to go everywhere though.
Oh yeah, we gonna go everywhere.
Like
the whole city.
I feel like not to say that we falling off, but like not to say that our rank dropped or any of that, because our rank in New Horizon I never dropped. We kings, we on top. But like it's just like we all older now.
Yeah,
we all older.
It's
so
another
it's like,
generation coming.
Yeah, it's another generation, and
but that's what you do though.
I got my little brothers and them. They know I love them, so it's like we got love established with little brother and them. They gon'
and then you use them to breathe on the other little homies.
Mm-hmm. Then you got little brother and them. Little brother and them like 12, 10, 15, 7, you know?
Yeah.
And then when little brother and them breathe on the real little brother and them, that's who you really trying to get at. You ain't trying to get at little, like the people that like 15, 17, 16, they already doing what they want to do. They got their own head. But if you get at them 5-year-olds that think like, 6. Oh, big bro, like cool.
Yeah, 7, 8 years old.
Little bro watch you read a book. He gonna read books.
That's right.
He gonna read books. I know this because I didn't watch the people I'm calling 15, 16 watch us like, this what they doing out there. From like kid stuff, from like playing knickerknockers to like going out there with the pipes. Like you know that. Like they gonna be like they your influence, you they big brother.
Yeah.
You they big brother. If they ain't got no big brother in the house, no daddy, which a lot of us didn't. I can say that.
Yeah.
A lot of us ain't had no daddies, but we had great mamas. Mamas that used to feed 10 kids at some nights.
They
like,
they weren't even heard.
40 kids at your mama house. She feeding them all.
Yeah.
Like, it get like I love the mamas.
All communities need mamas like that because some of them boys really they had no food for real.
I know a couple.
If they didn't eat with y'all, they might have would have left out and stole some out the store
and then got caught. Went to the juvenile.
Exactly, all of that.
Cause that story don't work. That I don't eat at home. That don't work.
That don't work.
That don't work on people that's not that don't know you.
They don't understand and they don't even believe you. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna look at you bogus like, you just stealing, bro. What that's all you doing.
So overall, you think if we really want to go after this gun violence, we need to drop down in years because the ones that we dealing with that's already in the streets, they set in their ways and they gonna be shooting. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, you see how you caught me? Yeah. All the people that you caught young, where they at right now? Still what they doing? Still going pumping. like the one dude. I ain't like the one dude. I don't know, but he named after the water. What's his name? Dasani. He a good.
Dasani,
that's my boy.
My baby,
he
doing great.
He doing great, but he used to be beating people up in school.
Yeah, he did.
He used to be a bully, like a bully. You see what I'm saying? Then you got my boy Mizzle. Look how far he made it. He a security guard. He was a lawnmower. This boy, you could be like, Mizzle, make me some food. He ain't gonna make it. He'll do anything that you ask him to
keep you out the streets.
Anything.
Just like, just he wanted to do to people what I did for him. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the people that you catch at the young age, the people that you can change their mind. You can't. Like Lil Bro from New Horizon. Lil Bro, we can get him.
Yeah.
Cause he cool. Yeah. He cool. Like you can't change no 17-year-old man. Like he gonna be like, nigga, like what? You not my mama or my daddy.
Yeah. Even when we first met and I got you, we had your other husband, not D Queasy, but the other one. And then he was already
too far gone.
Yeah, he was too far gone. He didn't want to come with us.
And you see where he at. All my homies, I ain't gonna say all of them, but like my close homies. So like people know who my close homies is. If that all of them that didn't come up, Mike in jail.
Yeah.
All of
them in jail. And some of them facing serious charges.
Serious, like and charges that I would never expect bro to do.
It's sad, man.
That shit was that stuff was crazy. It's insane.
Sad, but I'm just happy that as I get ready to take a more executive role in my business in this field of gun violence intervention, I have you and I have a couple other young people that'll be able to take over the reins, and and been around me long enough to know how to do it with your own style. You're gonna use what I've taught you, but you're also gonna have your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that working together, we might be able to slow some gun violence down over the next 2 years.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna back. If you really, I ain't gonna say like I just said, I'm not in the streets, but I hang around killers. They right. My brother and them. Like they big bro, they brother and them. They cause I'm little bro to all my guys anyways. All the guys I kick it with, they older than me. Either it don't matter if it's about 2 months or whatever, they older than me. So like to see what it was back when I was like 15, 16, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody dying. Nobody was dying when I was like 15, 16, but everybody was getting shot. Like, and motherfuckers was getting shot like every day. Every single day, people was getting shot. Yeah. But right now, people is dying. But like, I can't say from what I think, not from what nobody else think, is back when I was 15, 16, it was worse. Because the YNs around here, they running around doing, I ain't gonna lie, the YNs right now, like the YNs we talking about, the 15, 16-year-old, they really making money. I ain't gonna buy. They out here getting to the bag. They really don't care about the gangster stuff.
That's good.
They really don't. Like, they be like, I be seeing a lot of people like, I ain't gonna buy, but a lot of the YNs posting like trees. They be having yurks. A lot of people younger than me be selling stuff. Imagine, I'm only 19, so to anybody younger than me really a YN.
Yeah.
So it's like they got a lot. They ain't really doing a lot of. It be the people that's my age. Like, oh, they really with that. Like the people my age, and I get it, bro. We 05, baby. You know that.
Yeah, y'all came in the thick of it.
You know that. When we, but all the leaders got, I can't even say the leader. We in Michigan. Hold on. Yeah. I ain't even gonna talk about the leaders. That ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on in Kazoo.
Yeah.
It's the people that they raised by, like, say like, oh, your daddy a drug dealer. So now you gonna be a drug dealer. It ain't no like ifs. No. It ain't no ifs.
It ain't no ifs.
Like, oh, your daddy a rich drug dealer. He used to have 5 Cadillacs back in the day. Now you like, oh, what?
What's that? Put me on, Dad.
And he's so stupid. He be like, here you go, little son. He don't want to be that's how people in Kazoo build generational wealth.
Yeah.
Instead of like one person make the money for them, they just give you the stuff to make the money. Now, which I don't hate on that. I don't hate on that at all. Like, okay, yeah, here you go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how we show love. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, as a drug dealer, if I saw a young man like yourself, I would have probably pulled you under my wing and fronted you an ounce of coke and said, come on, little homie, let's get some money.
And so, I would have been like, oh, yeah, you would have been my uncle in a different way.
Exactly. And so now I'm still that same person. I'm just not a drug dealer. So what I try to do now, instead of fronting you an ounce of cocaine, I'm going to front you an ounce of life. I'm going to front you an ounce of game that's going to help keep you out of prison. If I give you cocaine, you going to prison. But if I give you this ounce of life, I give you this ounce of game, you're going to be not going to prison. Look at you. You're only 19. That's really young to have been able to adjust to the curb in your mind of, I'm not fit to be in jail. I'm not fit to be in prison. Most of the time, you don't get that till you about 30.
Then I be doing stuff with my peoples. Like, I know, like, when we be going outside, this is our outside. So just to let y'all know, I'm probably old. Like, I'm turning into an old man. The kid, as my homeboy say, he say I tell him I'm 19 all the time, but he be like, oh no, you 25, because the kid had on 5 years. So I be like, okay. I do be doing old people stuff. I be in the front yard blowing, sitting on the lawn chair, yes. Playing with my daughter toy car, making her go back and forth. I be doing all that.
That's daddy stuff. That's daddy stuff right there. You're a real daddy. You know, every father is not a daddy. Believe that. You understand?
See, that one time, that's one thing you told me. That's what stepped up my game, too.
Yeah, man.
You got pops like mine.
Yeah, exactly.
You got pops like mine. You got pops like, then you got pops who went to get the milk. You got pops who went to you got pops who like, I'm gonna be here, then I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be here. Then you got pops who only show up to give you gifts. You got pops that only show up on holidays. Dads is crazy,
then
bro.
You got pops that don't show up at all.
Hey, then you got mama who don't even know who pops is. So like, hey, you go out on the block, your mom like, oh yeah, that's your Uncle Jerry, but I think you're your daddy. You like, oh no, I don't want to talk to Uncle Jerry. It's crazy because look, when I went to Chicago, right, it's a lot of like my cousins. they like have fun and shit, right? And I just be thinking like, bro, like, what if some like crazy Final Destination shit happen? Like, what if the roof falls?
Yeah, nobody cares. Everybody just want to have fun all day
nobody
long.
cares. It's Chicago.
They don't want to get no job. They don't want to get
nothing. I know my uncles and them. They got jobs, but I know they ain't just making all that off no job. They know what they be doing.
I mean, it's a part of the culture. You know, just like violence is a part of our culture. So.
Oh yeah, and then like. Y'all gonna laugh at this, but my cousin is 6'7" GD. Like, what is you doing,
right,
dude?
He supposed to be in the league somewhere.
He is 6'8" GD. Like,
tall for nothing. I call him tall for nothing. You could give me some of that height. I'm 5'3". You know what I'm saying? Don't be tall for nothing. That's a pet peeve of mine. No. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a big dude for nothing. You standing on the corner. You don't got no job. You got a son.
But you can see the whole block though.
You can see the whole block. You
a walking high rise.
Doing nothing. You know, come on, man. So, you know, to sum it all up, you know what I'm saying? I think that once we step out on this adventure over the next 2 years, you're going to use who you are and a couple of your little homies that have started to change, that wasn't changing at first, but now they starting to. And y'all link up just like the gangs do. And y'all be out there chilling, blowing, and when the young homies come up, y'all chop with them and ask them what their favorite subject in school is and stuff like that. And
then you got like, I don't know what these people, the youngsters do at school nowadays. My little cousin, she talk about, I don't even know what school I go to. I'm like, what do you mean? She talk about, I just go online. I go online KPS. I guess you can go online KPS, whatever that means. That's a school. The whole, like, you can go to all 3 schools online, but you don't know which one you go to. You just go to all 3. It's like online KPS. I'm like, oh, okay.
They trying
that sounds like a lie, but you know.
You never know. They trying anything they can to.
But she not lying though. I've been seeing her go to school. She be on that little computer. But it's just the way it sounds like
homeschooling. They call it homeschooling, and you know, sometimes if they get into a lot of fights at school,
I think that's what she get wild. She get wild. She get wild.
They'll take them out of that environment and put them at home and let them do school from home. And some of them do much better in that. But some of them don't work either. They not paying attention.
Nah, she gonna graduate on that online. Whatever she do, she do flying scores. I be seeing her on that couch every day. I go over there.
That's what's up. So you know what I'm saying. I want you to really think about, you know what I'm saying, those things. Think about some ideas. Start writing stuff down at home.
Oh yeah, I got like I can tell you a few things that I wanted to do.
Yeah, let me know.
Like, I know this sound crazy, but like that building on the south side, we can make that into like just like people be trying to make it like oh, like how your building got restrictions, you know, like, oh, you can't go to the gym during this time. That building on that south side next to Little Caesar just need to be a building for kids 24/7. You can go in there, play basketball, play the game, eat food, like Sherman Lake, just 24/7. You don't got to pay this to be free. You don't got to do nothing. Yeah. It got to be a place for them to do whatever they want. I'm talking about whatever. These kids, they got to be like, a Roll to Wood area type or whatever. Like, you can go play at the park at Royal Woods.
We got the PlayStation on big screens.
You know
what I'm saying? The kids can play the PlayStation 7 on huge screens.
It is only a 5 month.
Yeah, it's only a 5. I know they be going crazy. You know what I'm saying, with the games. You know, but yeah, we got them a nice over here with Youth for Christ. I got a nice building over there.
Oh, that's that building on the east side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an official worker there now. So
you see what I'm saying?
I got access to the building, so I'm going to bring you over there so you can see it, and then we can go grab some shorties and bring them over there. We can feed them in there. Their cafeteria area is made like a restaurant. So you be sitting there, it's almost got a restaurant feel to it. But the food is free, you know what I'm saying? And then you sit there and chill, chop it up, or you can go play pool, or you can play that one game where you slide that thing to knock the other things off. I don't know what it's called. But there's a lot of cool stuff in there. It's made for youth. So we just got to...
And that's right next to Harding, y'all, for the youth.
Yeah.
That's right next to Harding's on East Main. Y'all know what that is.
Youth for Christ is the name of the organization, and it's going to be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? We're doing a pilot program right now, but You know, and like I said, I think far off. I think like 2 years from now. So you know what I'm saying. I understand that right now. You know, I'm still grieving over Mizzo. I'm really not got over that, but I'm working on it a lot. But you helping me because I know I got something to do. I got something to fill that void with and fill that energy up and watch you.
That's the first thing I had to do was call you when I heard that news.
Oh man, Joe, that was heavy for me, bro. I knew about it. His auntie called me like, Mike, say my nephew might be shot or something. I said, what? Where you at? I think he over here on North somewhere. I said, okay, I'm gonna go look for him. And that's how I found out. I went to look for him and I found him. You know what I'm saying? And it was bad. And oh Jesus, you know. But that just gave me more inspiration to do this work. And God gave me you. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple other young homies. I got some young homies older than y'all that 10 years ago they was 15, now they 25.
Oh yeah, that's cool. They ain't that old.
Yeah, and they still be.
They ain't that old.
No, they ain't that old. You know
I think Mizzo was, how old was he?
Like, he was 27. Actually.
I was finna say like 28, 27.
27, man. You know, he been with me since he was 15.
Oh yeah, that's how I'm trying to come.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know, he still had one foot. You know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying.
He still, but that's what you supposed to have though. I don't like when you kept telling me like you supposed to be out of the streets completely. I'm like, you can't be out of the streets and still worried about the streets, huh?
Yeah.
So that means you got to be in the streets a little bit. Like he got to know what's going on out there to figure it out there. That's what. That's one thing I feel. If the police was like how them police portray on the movies, they would stop a lot of violence just like that. I feel like they need to be some dirty cops. To mark my words, they need to be somebody need to go on that block and be like, hey, little dude, give me all your stuff, and you going to jail for 40 years, and they gonna give it up because they don't want to go to jail for 40 years. It's either I'm finna arrest you on the spot right now, or you gonna give me your pipe.
Well, we out of time right now, but yeah, I hope the audience enjoyed the dialogue and that we will be coming back to you next week with new beginnings. And we just want to attack our city and take our city back from the gun violence. You all have a good evening. You want to say something?
Oh, yeah. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a good one. I support the youth.
All right now. Thank you very much.